Friends, you will be surprised whenever we've actually discussed FTA to exporters, it's always been a question of why FTA and exports. Because predominantly it's always been discussed with importers. People at the exports or the exporters have never considered FTA or the understanding of FTA. Even exporters who have been regularly exporting have actually got to know, or they are being forced upon many times for the FTA or a certificate of origin by their buyers. And that's where they actually got to know about it. And their understanding is because the buyer wants some benefit, so he gets it. They have not even gone into the nitty-gritties of it. Times have changed. Whether for right or for wrong, we need to look at newer markets. We have to look at things which can be talked about differently. I'm sure EPC and various other groups and you yourself are looking at various events and various trainings of thinking out of the box, doing something differently. Probably this is something differently. Dhingra Sahab did mention about RCEP and did mention about, the time where recently we were all listening about the FTA India was to sign and which we did not. But in fact, if you had read through the finer details or some points, it did mention that the amount of FTA benefits which an exporter of India takes is probably, I would say in terms of numbers, I've not have the exact figures, but just roughly could be not more than 10 to 15%. But the amount which the others take, meaning when you import into India, so the foreigner takes the same agreement, it's about 30% plus, which means the one agreement which is binding mutually on two countries, one person takes half the benefit, the other takes double the benefit. Now, I mean, this is wrong or completely, not helping the Indian exporters by default. It's not that the design is a problem. It's not that the agreement has an issue. It's available. But unfortunately, most of us do not take that opportunity or do not take that or don't understand this to that extent. I'll try and put that in simple format. We'll try and understand this. I'll share a presentation with you. We'll discuss through that. If you have any questions, do leave it on the chat and I'll take it up at the end and see what best we can do.